Let's see. Hey, whoa, whoa, how you doing? What you doing up? What you doing up this late? You headed to bed. I know that's right. Well, thanks for stopping by. You have a good sleep. See you tomorrow if you come on tomorrow. Hey Gerard, where you been? How you doing? Welcome. I ain't seen you in a minute. I try to come on here to get some of the late night people, but it's not that many. Yes, it has been a long time. I haven't seen you in none of my comments either. I haven't seen you in none of my comments. Life is blah 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 blah. Not really nothing much going on. I'm just working on a whole bunch of projects. That's about it. Trying to get my app built. I gotta find me a programmer, a developer to build my app. So I'm trying to get a lot of stuff accomplished and done, but it's taking a minute because you need money to do the things I want to do. I have 3 apps that I want to create, and I mean I've already got it down. I just need a developer to do my stuff. Yeah, I know that, but I need somebody to do the work. ChatGPT can only take you so far. I need somebody to actually do the stuff. Do the actual stuff. It only can take you so far. It can't do it all. What's that noise? This app is just a social media app, one of them. And one of them is an app that links African Americans to African people. So social media app and whatever. And that's it. Help bring people together. I wanted to create my own dating app. I have big ideas for that, but I still need help. I need a developer to do it because I don't have the brain power to sit here at the computer and put in all the code and all this. I don't have the I'm too stretched in other areas. I can't do it all. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't do everything. So I need a developer to help. And from start to finish. I don't really want to do anything, to be honest. I just want to come up with the idea, and I want the developer to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's it. I don't want to do anything. So, you are? That's what I'm talking about. What's your stuff going to be called? Or you don't want to say it yet? Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say what it's called yet. Don't say it. Keep it to yourself. You don't want nobody taking your ideas. Hello, Shiraz. How you doing? Yes, I am. Yeah, keep your stuff top secret. You gotta keep your stuff to yourself because people out here will steal your ideas. They will steal your ideas. But once I find me a developer that can help do all the stuff, then you know, because I don't have the brain power to sit and do that kind of stuff. Even though I can code some, I don't want to do all that. Yes, I'm Mike Tyson's little sister. Call me Butch Barbara. That's me. Mm-hmm. Butch Barbara. You see me? What y'all think of my nails? Yeah, Chat GPT does all your work, but then you gotta put it. You gotta still do something. You still gotta do something. Get black nails. No, these red nails have men treat you better when your nails are red. When your nails are black, it's like the devil. Like if I drop something on the ground, the men will rush to pick it up because of the nail color. If I have black nails, they'll think I'm a witch and they won't pick it up. Am I still alive? Yeah, I'm still alive. You mean like live stream? Or you mean alive? Did you come here earlier and just look at me and just scroll away? Is that what you did? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you came in here, peeked, and scrolled on. How rude. Yeah, how rude of you to just take a look in here and say, oh, she ain't talking about shit. And then you just scroll on. You're not a real subscriber. Thank you, PMT. That's what I'm talking about. Come in here with the ammo and say, yeah, I was here yesterday and I subscribed. I'm from Indiana. The land of church. We have a lot of churches here. So everybody's religious. Everybody's about that Jesus. I know you sub, Jason. Yeah, USA. You woo, go USA. Yeah, we USA here. I forgive you, Jason. But at least if you're going to come in and you see me, at least say hi and then scroll on. You know, just make your presence known. Just say hi and bye. That's all you got to do. It won't hurt my feelings. I know people got stuff to do and they don't have time to sit here and listen to me rant. Yeah, a lot of churches here. You know, we have churches on every street in Indiana. You know, it keeps people from committing crime. When you see Jesus, you know, you less likely to rob, steal, kill from somebody. When you see Jesus everywhere you look. If you don't have enough churches around, you're gonna have a lot of crime. Now you gotta go, Jason. Now you gotta go. Fine. You have a great evening, Jason. Okay, Mr. West. Have a great evening. Thank you. You love Jesus in New Jesus is very popular. Jesus is popular like a Spider-Man in America. It's all about Christ. It's all about Jesus being on that cross, carrying that Bible. Mm-hmm. They love Jesus here. Jesus, 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 Jesus Christ is all in Indiana. Meanwhile, you got people downtown setting their crotch on fire. So we have a balance here. We have a lot of people who are have turned away from Jesus, and they do wild and wicked stuff all downtown in Indiana. You know, the setting the crotch on fire, I thought it was a little extreme. I thought that was a little extreme, but there's a video of it on TikTok. The man set his crotch on fire downtown. So, yeah, but see, there's no churches downtown. See, that's another thing. There's not enough church and Jesus downtown Indianapolis. Not enough church, not enough Jesus spread like mayonnaise everywhere. It's not enough because there's people doing crazy stuff. Indiana's all over TikTok nowadays. Every time I get on TikTok, is a story about somebody doing something crazy in Indiana. I'm like, we used to be a quiet state, not much going on, very boring. The most we had was like gang beef, you know, my color, your color, that type of thing. But now, you don't got like the wild, wild west. The Michigan Great Lakes. Yeah, I haven't been there yet. I want to go there too. It looked like an ocean, to be honest. Them lakes look like an ocean. I think somebody's mistaken. I think that actually body of water is actually an ocean because it moves like an ocean. It don't move like no lake. And you fall in, I don't think you can get back out, to be honest. I think you fall in that lake, you're going to go down into the abyss. So, there's that. But I would like to visit the lakes. There's a lot of places in America I haven't been, to be honest. Not many people have traveled all of America. The Americans who lived here have not traveled all over the country. Like, I've been to surrounding states around here, Illinois, Ohio, Tennessee. I've been to Kentucky. I've been to Arkansas. I've been to Georgia. I've been to North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, D.C., New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Florida. That's it. That's the only places I've been. I have yet to ever visit the west side of the country. Never been on the west coast at all. I've only been on this side. So, I've only been on this side, which is, I really should visit California one day. Because I'm trying to figure out which state really fits my personality. Indiana really doesn't fit my personality. Really, I need to move to a whole nother country, to be honest. I need to move to a whole nother country. But until then, I need to figure out which state fits my personality. I don't know if I'm a California person. I don't know if I'm that. I do like Chicago, though. I do like Chicago. But I wouldn't want to live there. But I like to visit there. So I don't know which vibe I am, cause I sure ain't no Florida person. I would never want to live there. I'm not a Texas person. I'm not a. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I might belong in Vegas. I can see myself living in Vegas. Hello, Yayla King. How you doing? Welcome. Good evening. I can see myself, you know, living in living in good old Vegas. Maybe. But then I seen Vegas, and Vegas is like a strip of land. That's it. You're like, who the hell want to live there? It's like a box. Indiana's huge compared to Vegas. Oh, you from Nigeria? Welcome, welcome, Nigerian Prince. Welcome, welcome to. It is. It's 4 a.m. But why are you up? Go to bed. Why are you awake? You need to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Is it 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.? Is it more? What is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I was about to say, if it's 4 a.m., you need to go to bed. You can't sleep. You ain't ate enough. You need to go get you some food. Go to your refrigerator or go to your freezer. Get your rice out the freezer. Get your rice. Get your jollof rice out the freezer. Unthaw it and eat it. And then you go to sleep. The reason why you can't sleep is you ain't ate enough. Y'all be starving yourself to death. You know, y'all be trying to go to bed hungry. Y'all be trying to be humble and not eat. Oh, I can go a whole day no eat. Mm-mm. Go get you something to eat, and then you can go to sleep. That's the only reason why you awake is because you didn't eat enough. Don't be humble. Eat your food. Hey Ace, how you doing? Yeah. Eat you some food so you can go to sleep. That's the only reason why you awake. A lot of men, a lot of men be going to bed hungry for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if they trying to punish themselves or what. But they go to bed hungry. Toss and turn, dreaming about your ex. Oh, I wish she would take me back. You know, that kind of stuff. Laying alone in your bed. Wake up next day frustrated and upset. Don't be like that. Eat your food. Sleep on some good mattress. Get you some more pillows. Get you about 8 pillows, and you will forget about the woman that you used to talk to. Get you about 8 pillows on your bed so that you can forget about whoever you used to talk to. So she can stop haunting your dreams. That woman been haunting your dreams every night. Every night. Every night. You can't even go to sleep. Wake up miserable. Gotta take a cold shower. Ice. Ice cold. And then you gotta go to work and look at women you can't have. Just hate it. Ugh. I would hate to be a man, to be honest. I'm telling you right now. That's frustrating. You know what I mean? Waking up. You ain't got nobody laying next to you. You look over here, you look over there. Ain't nobody there. My day was great. Just sitting here, working on all my projects. Did my job today, my regular job. Work on all my side projects and stuff. So that's what I did today. That's it. I spend most of my day trying to figure out how I'm gonna get a man to pay all my bills. That's what I've been trying to figure out most of the day. I've been doing all kind of calculations. I've been pulling out the scientific calculator, trying to figure out E minus E squared or whatever, the root of 9. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna get a man to pay all my bills. That's what I've been doing most of the day. Trying to figure that out. I've been working my brain like a scientist. Trying to figure out, is it a certain kind of food that I need to fix so any man can pay all my bills, okay? What do I got to do, okay? Do I need to look younger so the man can pay all my bills? That's all I care about. I just want somebody to pay all the bills. So I've been spending most of my time, doing all these calculations, reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad book. You know what I mean? Checking out all the financials, checking out the stock market, looking at the trades, the bearish and bullish trades. I've been trying to do all of that, trying to figure out how I'm going to get some man to pay my bills. Okay, that's what I've been trying to figure out. So I spend most of my day, besides working, I work. And then I try in my mind, in my mental, try to figure out how some man going to pay my bills. That's what I do. So ain't no use, I'm the type of person, ain't no use in taking me on no date. Because the first thing gonna come out of my mouth is, how are you going, sir? Sir, can I call you sir? Sir, you don't need to buy no steak dinner or nothing like that. I just want to know. Okay, I only got one question. Can you pay the bills? Can you pay the bills? That's all I care about. We don't need to have no formalities. You don't need to tell me about your mama. You don't need to tell me anything else besides, can you pay the bills? Can you pay the bills? That's all I care about. Okay? Your insecurities, don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about your insecurities. Don't worry about, you got that burnt toenail on the side. Don't worry about, we don't care about that. Can you pay? What you say? How much you need? A lot. Like, let me calculate real quick. If I take 1,000, we not talking about in Naira. We talking about in USD. USD, not Naira. Take 2. And then I take 3. 4. Okay, currently, if I carry the 1 to the 2, okay, I need about $10,000 USD. USD, 10,000. I know that's a lot. I know it's a lot. But you know what? I am good for it. I can do a return on investment. ROI. Okay, if you know what that is. I can do a return on investment as soon as I am invested into then I can produce more. You see what I'm saying? You see how it goes? I'm like a lottery machine. If you put the quarters in, you put the money in the gambling machine, I will produce more. Um, what do you mean you gonna send it in your? Man, you don't. You see now, you don't deserve no sleep. Talking about you gonna send it in your dreams. Talking about, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll send it in my dream. Look, we don't have time for games here. Wow. Had me write all that down, and then you talking about, oh, I need to go to sleep now because the heat was too hot. It was too hot for you. It was too much for you to handle. As soon as I said 10,000, you started to crawl back in your skin. I know. But I need somebody that's serious. I don't play games. I've been trying to calculate. I've done a lot of calculations. Y'all got me doing algebra out here. I don't want to do algebra. I'm not trying to do fight night. I don't want to do none of that. I just want. See, that's why, when you go on dates, you just be upfront and honest. Like the men, when they go on dates, they up and honest too. They say, after you eat that last piece of cheesecake, I want to take you back to my place. A man is up front. I want the draws. That's what they be saying. And women need to be up front and say, you know what? While we sitting here across from each other at this restaurant that we really don't want to be at, I just need to know, can you pay the bills? That's what women really need to just start saying. As soon as they sit down on, how is America? I'm gonna be brutally honest. And I know some of the people that they're not gonna tell you the truth. But the truth is, America is a place where you work. If you're not working that much now, you're going to work 3 times as much in America. Because it's like starting over in your whole life. You are starting over. And when you start from the bottom, you're at the bottom. And a lot of African people come over here and they got to have roommates. They got to have all kind of roommates. They got to live in bad areas. Bad apartments and stuff like that until they can get on their feet. And that's just being honest. They don't live in the best apartments or best housing or places. And they got to work a long hours. A lot of hours. I was talking to somebody and he had to work. He had to work a lot of hours as a Grubhub driver, where you go pick up people food and bring it to them. And he married a woman, and what happened was he married her, and she was a nurse, so she had a good job, and he drove the delivery cars. He delivered food. And although he made good money, it didn't matter because of taxes. The taxes in America are very high. And so all the money he made was almost gone. And then his wife got tired of being with him because she wanted children and he did not want children. And he was from Senegal. He didn't want children at that time. So she left him, but she left him in a very expensive apartment, and he had to pay for it himself. She abandoned him and took all the furniture out of the house. She took everything, the couch, the beds. She took every piece of furniture. He came home from work, working, driving that car, delivering food, and came home and was no furniture, no nothing. And so that man went into a deep depression and had a very hard time because his family also wanted him to send money back home. So it's a difficult life when you have to send money back home to your family, try to take care of yourself. It's almost impossible. You have to work like a slave to send money back to your family. So my advice, if you have family that is dependent on you, you need to bring them all with you. Not you trying to send money over to them. They need to all come over here and work with you. But you're not going to get, right now, this man that's in charge, that's over everybody, our president, he is getting rid of a lot of people. So right now is not even a good time to even come here. It's not a good time. He is getting rid of people left and right. People getting deported. Oh, that's good. I would say Canada. A lot of people, a lot of African people seem to be thriving in Canada versus here. Here we still deal with a lot of racism. We deal with a lot of racism. Even though Nigerians are very popular here in America, we deal with a huge amount of racism every single day. And you don't understand it till you lived it. You don't understand. You can hear all kind of stories, but you won't understand until you face somebody looking at you and treating you differently or treating you horrible. You know what I mean? Calling you names and all this kind of stuff, and all that kind of craziness. So if you have to have a very tough skin to survive in America. You have to be very tough. You have to be not shaken by what people say to you. And you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work extremely hard. You won't have you will work so hard, you might not even have that many days off. You may not have hardly no day off. Even as a nurse. Nurses work 4 days in a row, long shifts. You start at 8 a.m., you may not leave until the next day. That's how hard a nurse works. They work a long hours. Very long hours. And some of the patients that you have, they're not very nice. Some of them can be racist and treat you badly. And then depending on who's the doctor that's overseeing you, you may have a horrible doctor to work with. You may not get fair pay. You may not get treated right. They work long hours. You need to read go on TikTok or Instagram or wherever and look up U.S. nurses. And they tell you all kind of stories. You got patients that, spit on you, treat you like crap, the whole nine. You have to be very strong-minded, not to let a lot of this stuff get to your mind. It can be very draining. America drains your energy. It'll make you a year, just being here for a year, make you feel like a whole different person. You may come here so innocent, so sweet, so nice, and by the time a year passes, you're not the same person at all. You're more harder. You're more protective of yourself. You know, you may develop relationships with somebody, and that could be up and down. Hey, Bumblebee, how you doing? Where you been? So living in America is not easy. It's a up and down thing. So I suggest if you come here to America, you have to bring people with you. Don't try to do this alone. I know a lot of people come here by themselves, but I would not come here by myself. I would live with family so it could make it easier for you. I would, make it easy on yourself. Oh, you been busy? I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you keeping yourself preoccupied during this crazy time. That's good. Yeah, but America is not an easy place. But good luck. Good luck. Let me know which one you choose. UK. I haven't heard nothing good about the UK. I haven't heard nothing good. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I haven't heard too many good things. I've heard good things about Canada. Right now, where we at, they trying to make this a Christian nation. They want everybody to go to church. I don't know how they're going to turn this whole place, this whole country into a church. But we about to see, I guess. Because that's what the people voted for. They voted for Jesus to be everywhere. So now here we are. So I don't know. If you can, wait 4 years and come back. Then come to America. Maybe things will be better. I don't know. Because a lot of people are leaving and going to other countries. There are so many people leaving America and going to a whole new place. Hello, Caterpillar. How you doing? Good evening. Well, not evening. It's nighttime. How you doing? How you doing? I'm great. I've been sitting here calculating all day, trying to figure out how I'm going to get a husband to pay all my bills. So that's what I've been doing most of the, besides working. I work in the daytime, and I've been thinking about how I'm going to get somebody to pay all my bills. But that's what I've been doing, working on my passion projects, working on all my projects and stuff like that. Yeah. So I've been manifesting. I've been writing down my dream husband that's gonna pay all my bills. He's as far as I know, he is very tall. He's a very tall man. Has a sense of humor. Slightly nerdy. He's slightly nerdy for some reason. That's coming to my mind. He has a nerd. He's a little bit of a genius or nerdy type individual. A geek. Somebody who always is writing something down. He's always writing something down. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm manifesting a tall man that's always writing something down. He's constantly writing something down. You know what I mean? Okay? He knows how to make plans. I don't have to make the plans because this man know how to make the plans. So that's what I'm manifesting. So I'm writing down in my little book right here, you know, tall man that can make plans, that can pay the bills and not stress me out. That's all I want. Okay? Now, if he got 11 toes, you know, I may get scared. But you know what? If he's paying the bills and he got 11 toenails, I'm going to look the other way. I may not let him wear sandals, but I'm going to look the other way. You know, I'm going to be like, yeah, oof, got 11 toes. I'm not going to say too much. You know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Long as he pay the bills and he has a, you know, he ain't got to be top of the line fine, but I got to be able to look at him. Oh, you got to go, bye, Caterpillar. I got to be able to look. I got to be able to look at him. So he gotta be cute. He ain't gotta be cute, but he gotta be easy on the eyes. Somebody that, you know, I can make other people, you know, jealous. Like there she go with her man again, and look at him. He look like he pay the bills. That's all I need. I just need that. Look at her and him. I heard he pay all the bills. That's all I need right there. Something like that. Just something simple. Something simple. You know, somebody that can pay all the bills. You know, if I ever had me a dating profile, against, the first thing I'm going to put on there, can you pay all the bills? That's it. That's going to be my whole profile. I'm not going to even put my age on there. I'm not going to put none of that. I'm just going to put, can you pay the bills? That's it. That's it. And that'll separate, you know, the real from the fake. It'll separate all the real from the fake people. The people that is going to waste your time. Because if you up front, you know, from what I know, you get what you want. When you don't voice it, you don't get anything. You get dust. So, that's the first question. After you ask me, you know, what's your favorite color? I'm going to say, you know, blue. And then I'm going to say, can you pay the bills? That's it. So that's what I'm manifesting in my book. I'm manifesting a nerdy man that is tall. Hey, Yusuf, how you doing? So I'm manifesting a nerdy man that is tall, who has good character, good stamina, good morals. You know, they never had intrusive thoughts in their mind about wanting to beat some woman up or nothing like that. They have a good moral compass. They know they are respectful. You know, they put the same color socks on. You know what I mean? They don't let their underwear get too old where it got holes in it. You know, that kind of person. There's no holes in their drawers. You know, they shoes are clean and crisp. Yeah, that's what I want. That's all I need. That's my TED Talk. My TED Talk here today, um, you know, a man to pay all my bills expeditiously. And pay my bills in a GoFundMe type of way. But not like GoFundMe, but like, yeah. I'm on Twitch, guys, too. I'm on Twitch. I don't know what I'm going to do with Twitch. I'm supposed to be playing some video games, but I gotta get a console to play. I don't have one yet. Cause I wanna beat you guys at Call of Duty and stuff like that. So I gotta get a console, a game console. But I guess I'll get off of here because I guess it's time to go to bed. So I can dream about this man that's gonna sweep me off my feet and pay all my bills. I need to get in dream mode so that it happens. You know what I mean? I need to get deep in my sleep. Let my head hit the pillow and let my dreams caress my desires. Okay? And let the brain start braining. That's all. You guys have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night. I will see you in the morning, 7:30 sharp. If you're not here, I don't know what to tell you. You missed out. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Substack, so you can find me there at Livia Legend. And that's all, folks. Goodbye. Good riddance. Good night.